Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is the week commencing the 13th of October. Hope you've had a fabulous week. I have. If you follow the channel, you'll know I've just got back from Barcelona with my daughter, and yeah, I need another week off now. It's such a fabulous, thriving city. Oh my gosh, wonderful, wonderful time. Such fun, but yeah, I'm shattered. But anyway, just on another note, before we start your reading, I am collaborating, you'll see, with Soul Path Calling, which is my good friend Claire. And in order to help her algorithm, because we've done it and it's upset the algorithms, and so we're trying to suss it out. We're trying to suss YouTube out. But long story short, I need to do a midweek reading. So please pop in the comments below any midweek reading that you might like to think about, what I can do for you. It probably won't be these readings like this length of time for each zodiac sign. It might have to be a collaboration, a pick a card, something like that, because these take me 6 hours to do. And I work, unfortunately, full time too. So anyway, I'll take on board any comments that you may have or any suggestions, sorry, pop them in the comments and I'll take a look. Let's get on with your readings. Angels and Auras Oracle again. That's my dog barking. I hope you can't hear her. So what do we have here, please and thank you, for Virgo? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. And one more for Virgo, please and thank you. We have angels are watching over you, supported, protected, loved and encouraged. Maybe you're going through a little bit of a strifey time, but even if you're not, you know what, when we say the angels are looking over you, immediately think, oh my gosh, yeah, somebody must be in trouble. No, they're here all the time. We just have to ask for help, even as something as simple as looking for a car park space. We need to invoke them at every stage. They want to help us. But they are literally, I mean, you can see the lady there in the picture is going through a bit of a hard time. So if you are, just know and ask for help. Then we have time to go. A transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. Got the bags packed, ready to go. Interesting. That's quite a straightforward message there. Don't you just love these cards? There's angel wings on that suitcase. They've got their passport ready. It's 41, adds up to a 5. 5 equals change. Oh, okay, this is exciting. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Virgo. Make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. What's the focus for Virgo, please and thank you? I hope you can't hear my tummy rumbling. Right, focus for Virgo, please. We have 6 of Swords. There we are. Oh my gosh, bags packed. 6 of Swords can also represent travel. Opportunity, please and thank you, for Virgo. I did go through a stage of you having like moving house for a while. Oh, love that. Oh, High Priestess is your opportunity, your challenge, please and thank you, for Virgo. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. What's bubbling under the surface for Virgo, please and thank you? Emperor. Advice and outcome, please and thank you. Virgo. The Hermit, which is you. You've just turned up in your own reading. And as Chris from a Minnow Pond Tarot says, quoting him, it puts you in a position of power and strength when you turn up in your own reading, which puts a nice positive light on the reading for you. Now, the 6 of Swords is your focus. 6 of Swords, you can see she's in her boat. She's captaining her own ship. She's determined to move out of some choppy waters there and look at calmer shores. It's also about going with the flow, Virgo. Stop battling upstream and start swimming downstream. We've got the High Priestess as your opportunity. Now, this is obviously the message of this card is to trust your intuition. There's something that you've had a gut feeling about that you can actually put something in place about, perhaps, and just follow your instincts on something or somebody. It's also about mystery, something to do with an opportunity to reveal a mystery. because the High Priestess is very mysterious. You know, on this deck especially, I absolutely love this deck, as you know, is the Light Seers, and it's my absolute favourite, and as well as traditional. But she has her eyes closed. However, her eyes are actually tattooed on her eyelids. So you've never got your eyes closed. There's something to do with an opening up of a revelation of something that you've trusted your intuition about. Now, the wheel of fortune is in your challenge. When I see the wheel of fortune in your challenge area, it just feels like you're stuck in a rut about something, and it keeps going round and round in circles, and it's tricky to put a completion to, or it's tricky to put an end to. But yeah, we'll clarify anyway. Now, the Emperor, that's what's bubbling under the surface for you. The Emperor is the daddy of the deck. He's the king of the kings, very in control, very stable. Something perhaps about you wanting to stabilize something more in your life, and be more and be your own boss, not having to answer to anybody anymore. You know, this Emperor, he's been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You know, he knows. He's so knowledgeable. He's so good at what he does too. There's something like about you making sure you make the most of your ability, because you know deep down you are the Emperor. You've just got to get to that next stage, I think. Now, the Hermit is your advice and outcome. Now, when I can see the suitcase is packed, this can be about travel too. This can be about you isolating yourself, going somewhere, taking a break. You know, have time to reflect on something, having time to sit down and have a good think about something to help you put a different perspective on the situation, perhaps. But whatever it is, you know, you've got a bright light sitting there. You can see she's taken herself off up a pathway, up a mountain. It's like, no, bog off, leave me alone. You know, just give me a bit of time out, please. You know, and maybe, you know, the suitcase is packed here. Doesn't literally mean you're leaving. It just means you need to take some time out, Virgo. Right, Six of Swords. Why are you here, please and thank you? This Justice. Justice is about things coming into balance for you. Now, it can also mean you're moving on from some sort of legal action that has happened lately, and it's balancing out, and it's good news. You know, it's about you leaving that stress, those stressful times behind. For some of you, it can be to do with a marriage, a work contract, whatever it is. You know, you're going more. Things are finally, you're going with the flow. Things are flowing for you next week. There's something about a decision being made that's fair and just. Could also involve a contract, something about you moving on. Now, the High Priestess is your opportunity, and it's trusting your intuition. It's also about things coming out in the open that you've kept to yourself, perhaps. But because you know the timing wasn't right, and now it's maybe with that Justice card, now is the right time. Oh, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is very nostalgic energy. It's about happy childhood, happy memories, trusting your intuition about somebody from the past coming in, perhaps. Meeting somebody again. Very lovely energy, though. Maybe they're helping you move on with this Six of Swords. Let's do one more on that. King of Pentacles. Oh, now the King of Pentacles. Maybe this is a person from the past. The King of Pentacles is very stable, very grounded, very in control of the financial situation. You know, he's built his kingdom. He has a very specific skill set too. What is that to do? Maybe somebody who you perhaps collaborated with in the past, or somebody coming back from your past who's very financially minded, actually, who can give you a lot of financial advice too. Perhaps that's your opportunity next week to reconnect with somebody. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But what I will say is that they've got grapes on their cloak with the King of Pentacles. You also get that with the Nine of Pentacles. That indicates somebody with a specific skill set, somebody from your past coming back, who maybe, you can, maybe that's what the justice is, some sort of contract, you're collaborating with them. Somebody very good at finances, financially minded. Interesting. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is your challenge. And just, for me, it feels like you've been stuck in a rut about something. Oh, Five of Cups. Five of Cups has come up for the last 3 readings in the challenge area. When we get the same card come out time and time again for each zodiac sign on the same week, especially in the same position, it's kind of like a universal collective message to say, we perhaps need to, oh, that was a fly. We perhaps need to change our mindset about something in order to get out of this rut, because this is about loss, regret, disappointment. You can see this person here is looking at the cups that have spilled, but they've spilled, they're done. It's a kind of a message to say, don't look at what you haven't got, look at what you have got. That will allow you to release, that Wheel of Fortune, that wheel that just keeps going round and round in circles. Now, the Emperor is your subconscious. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about you. You've got a Justice card with, I said there might be a contract coming in. There's something you're waiting on that will give you that stability that you really need, that you've been yearning for. Something to do with a new offer. Could be with that Justice card. It could be a contract coming in, or literally an offer of money, a settlement even for some of you. That gives you this Emperor energy. But I feel like you've stuck to your guns about something too, because the Emperor is like, no, I'm not taking that crap. It's his way or the highway. And so I really feel like you deserve this, Virgo, whatever this is, because all you've kept in mind is the stability, that it will give you. Now, the Hermit is the advice and outcome. And it's like, it might even suggest that whatever this is, you're moving on to something else. Might make you feel a little bit like left out in the cold, a bit isolated from your norm. But that's okay. It's change. 8 of Cups. Wow. 8 of Cups is about moving on. It's about looking at something that you've outgrown, a relationship, friendship, cups, matter of the heart, something that's not ticking that heart chakra anymore. And it's a case of, well, this chap here is thinking, well, you know what, there's a gap here. I need to fill that gap. If it's a relationship or job, whatever it is, can just simply mean that you've outgrown something, you've outgrown a situation. What I will say about the 8 of Cups, though, sometimes, it's also, for me, it's a card of illusion and delusion. Because, for starters, there's an eclipse going on there, which can make us feel like we need to leave something behind in order for something new to come in. But also, this card makes you think that there's something missing. But in actual fact, there are 8 cups there. So it's, for me, that whenever I see that card, I always think maybe there's a message to think, well, there actually isn't something missing, and that you have got, with that 5 of Cups, all that you need. And maybe the Hermit going within gives you that, well, actually, yeah, that self-reflection of, why do I think there's something missing? I'm not saying that, I can see both sides of that card. It doesn't matter what position it's in. In fact, let's do one more on that 8. 8 of Cups for Virgo, please and thank you. Page of Pentacles. This is about new beginnings. This is about practical steps towards that Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're yearning to learn something new here too, Virgo. The Page of Pentacles is a very studious card. He's the student of the deck, if you like. That you're off to increase your knowledge of how to make money, or how to get a financial position up and running. Interesting. Let's see what wisdom of the oracle says for Virgo, please and thank you. That's not clarified, sorry. Oh, look at that. You have number 12, a change in the wind. I mean, look at these cards. I know I say it every week. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Change in the wind. They're mesmerizing. Right, let's going to have a look at the message here. It's number 12. The oracle message is, it's human nature to yearn for certainty and to resist change, to want the world to remain consistent, like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation. As outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations, stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what's coming into the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Ooh, I'm going to make that your title. Life is about to get interesting, Virgo. So have a fabulous week. Thank you for watching this. Don't forget to pop any suggestions in the comments below. I'll certainly take them on board and I'll see you next week. Take care. Thank you.